for like research diaries and whatnot.
That's kind of smart.
Same thing with cooking, actually. If I ever want to write a cookbook, I now have the skills necessary to completely write, format, and print the book.
Yes, because you can't write a book unless you have an English degree.
I mean, you can, but...
Okay.
I said, just look at Christopher Pauling. He never went to college, and he wrote one of the best book series.
All right.
So Wadaka figures this speech out.
Well, it wasn't going to be a speech. It was more like I just need to talk to everyone en masse.
Right.
So less of a speech and more of a gathering. So where is everyone right now?
We're just going to assume that they have all gathered.
Yes.
Okay.
Minus the barbarian, because at some point in the night, he disappeared.
Got sucked into the interdimensional rift.
That sounds about right.
Silly barbarians.
His ship is gone as well, as is his crew. So
he's off doing Viking shit.
The call of adventure took a hold of him. Before we start, though, Dark Moon, I need you to give me 2 separate D100s. Add your intelligence modifier to those, by the way. And then your intel is what?
+2.
So that's a 47.
So,
Alright, Nep's here.
No one told me that
It's been in the chat all day.
Yeah.
Look,
Just because you read it, don't read it, doesn't mean that's our fault.
51 is for
usually Talon DMs me. Anyways,
I was at work.
Talon,
it's fine.
You literally got a hold of me at like the worst possible time because I was in another Discord call for another campaign I'm about to be in.
Oh,
Jesus.
On Saturday nights because there was some questions about my character. You remember Crow?
Yeah. Oh,
I'm bringing him without his sword.
People are actually letting you do the bullshit I let you get away with.
Well, here's the thing. She apparently loved it, and then she went ahead and made a reparation. She said instead of him being a vampire, he'll think he's a vampire. He's actually a lich.
Oh!
And guess who has its phylactery? The goddess of death. No, the goddess of death.
Close.
He serves. He serves a goddess of death, and that's who has its phylactery. Anyways, sorry about that.
Go ahead and give me a D20. And I will DM you, not you, Nep, I'm talking Dark. And I will DM Dark the answer to the second one.
Just straight D20?
Yeah.
I got a question. Are my friends here?
D20, do it as a dex.
Are Almus's friends here?
Oof.
5.
You make 5 rounds of ammo. And in your spare time.
Nice.
So what happened last time? Everyone found like a blaster or something. If I remember
Essentially,
right.
yeah.
People found a bunch of random shit. I don't remember what I found. I found a room.
I have a feeling that it's not so random for the storyline. I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this.
Also, everybody, reminder that there's a stream up if you would like to watch.
Is the person who's Almus's friend here? The people who pulled Almus out of a river?
Yes.
They are.
Okay, they are here today. Okay, good. I thought I was going to have to make Daka feel more uncomfortable this time.
And Daka, begin your thing.
Still riding.
Gives me time
All
to
right,
get
all
my
right. All right. Okay. Set the scene, good sir.
So, everyone has gathered together in the top of the largest of the trees. You have put together, they are gathered around the central table, which now has a very odd pot of dirt sitting in the middle of it.
Yes.
That may or may not have been your great-great-great-grandfather.
Which I have only told one other person.
Okay.
So why is there a pile of dirt on the table now?
It's in a bucket.
Why is
Just-
there a bucket of dirt?
Valk, you're
I
the
got a
only one
job
who
of
knows.
dirt. I got a job
I
of
know
dirt.
that, but in all honesty, like, why are we keeping this bucket of dirt? Like,
There's
Why are
a
we
reason
keeping it?
for it. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. That's my bucket of dirt. You can just ignore it for now. Okay.
I got
Good
a
job,
bucket of dirt.
I got a job of dirt.
I
You
guess
Guess what's inside it?
You're a strange man to just.
I'm
keep
gonna
a
plant
bucket
your
of dirt.
corpse in my grandfather's ashes and grow a tree out of you. Anyway.
I could help with that.
well, damn.
Wait, is the bucket your grandfather's ashes?
No, none of that was in character. Hush.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was in character. That's
No.
why.
No, it wasn't. I'm desperately trying to make this character more serious, and I'm having such a hard fucking time with it. Just give me a minute. For fuck's sake. Okay.
It's a bucket of dirt.
You're a
Sorry, I
strange
couldn't help
man.
it.
keeping a
Of
bucket
no
of
one's
dirt.
concern right now.
Mhm.
I've gathered you all here to announce this. This place of Old Manethrin is called the Standfast.
Just I remember
Why?
he had something in his pocket.
What?
Continue.
I claim it as my own, as the last living inheritor of the last green man of this place, among other things.
Just I
You
pulls
all
the
are
balls out of his
welcome.
pockets and starts playing with them.
You all are welcome to reside here so long as I or my family do. Does anyone have anything to say on that matter?
I just love how in the background the bard has begun juggling balls
So
as you're having this serious discussion.
Right?
The bard doesn't remember any of this
wait,
happening.
the other day, I don't remember last session. I don't remember if Daka knew beforehand what Manethrin was.
Yes.
Okay. I couldn't remember if he knew.
Yeah.
Yes. There's some family stuff going on with that.
Oh God, hopefully not in Alabama shit.
Moving on. Since no one has anything to say.
I will admit there are about 1,000 questions going on in my head, but
Oh, please speak them. This is the place to do so.
yes, getting them in order is going to be the issue.
Fuck's sake, talent.
What?
Put yourself on push to talk.
God damn it! I just fucking dropped something.
Was that person we saw the
All right, just mute talent. Hold on, 1 sec. There we go. Okay, you're saying?
that being that was here earlier? I take it that was the last green man? Then?
Yes, he was.
And you just so happen to be related to him.
Yes. If you're expecting anything else, I'd advise you to be a little more specific.
Are you magic?
Sorry, what was that?
That's going to take some processing.
Yeah, same for me here. If
The
it
bard
makes
is
you feel any better,
unsurprised.
I didn't actually know before all that, and he'll kind of fling a hand at the pot of dirt. So,
The bard is unsurprised. Then again, he is too stupid to realize just how important this is.
Yeah, Burl's just kind of eyeing him every now and again out of the corner of his eye, but he's not.
Standing there juggling.
Any other questions?
Well, if we're staying here, may I make use of the workshop that we found just recently?
Right, that's actually a good point. Giving up space, right. Outside of the official ship.
I'm gonna fuck you in the ass.
He's home, and also deranged, and possibly high. Are you okay?
I can't
He's
tell if
just
Doctor
laughing.
still has me
Yeah,
muted or not, but the first thing
there's
I
a session. You can
yeah.
join if you want to, but if you want to just pass out, that's fine too. He's thinking about it. Okay.
The bard speaks up and says, "So we're divvying things up, right?"
Well, yes and no, because all this, Fortress, Caldera, all that's Althane property now. However, considering you all kept me alive long enough to get here, and everything else in our very short time together, I figure it'd be cruel of me to just attempt to cast you out. Not to mention impossible. So, I am letting you stay here. And probably gonna give you all private spaces
Can I just throw one
somewhere.
thing?
Huh?
Can I have my own bucket of dirt?
You know what? I actually have a better idea. Hold on. And he'll back away from the table, kind of swing around the room for a minute, and then walk over to a very interesting looking sapling in a very odd pot/bag of dirt. Pick it up with some effort and then lay it on the table. You can have this.
Read. Thank you.
Read? Yes. Yes. Here you go. Right. Exact specifics of where to stay. Let's see. Right. Anything you found up to this point, so long as it's not like a crown or some shit, that's yours. Call it fair loot. Anything from this point on, I'd appreciate you talking to me about it first.
If anyone can still hear me, I need Doctor to roll perception.
Otherwise,
Doc,
I'll figure all the rest of
Now
the shit out
trying
later.
to roll perception.
Oh, I still have him muted. Whoops.
Yes, you do.
All right, Alan.
Okay, so out of character, I'm just gonna say that the mentality of my character, I'm kind of basing around Caboose from Red vs. Blue.
Oh, jeez.
So prepare for any kind of dumb, stupid thing possible.
What do you
And
need
if you can, if you ever want to shut me up, just give me the most useless thing you can find.
Keep a collection of shiny pebbles. Got it. Yes.
Alright, so
We got
Doctor,
people around here?
perception.
Well, Drake's just staring at me menacingly. Just let me roll perception real quick. I'll be right with you.
Ouch.
He rolled a 3.
He did roll a 3.
Yeah.
Hey. So because he's failed, everyone else now gets to roll perception. Holy shit.
Said everybody else gets to roll
Yeah,
perception?
everyone else can.
Do I get to roll it twice?
Yes, one for each character.
Wait a minute. Oh, there it is.
That was persuasion, not perception for Eleonora, by the way.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Wrong one.
She would have been very persuasive, though. Okay,
16.
she's very perceptive. So,
She's also very perceptive.
Can I do Bardic Inspiration?
you can?
I
I pull out my kazoo.
Alright, so hold on, before you do that, enough people passed. By enough, I mean 2. Eleonora and Almas passed.
Yay.
As a few minutes have passed, you all notice this strange rumbling sound.
The
Strange
world is
rumbling.
hungry.
Coming from the northernmost tunnel.
Oh, that's not a good sign. All right, I'm gonna go check that out. If you could all come with me with weapons, that would be most appreciated.
Bruce just
So
wants a snack.
you reach the balcony, and the shaking has
One
gotten
level 7 or lower
very bad
cause.
now, and you can see that dust seems to be coming out of that tunnel. And before your eyes, some rather large goats begin going from the north tunnel to the south tunnel.
What the shit? Wait, hold on a minute.
Yummy.
Wait, no. No. Hold on a fucking minute. Is that a motherfucking migration?
Alan, question.
Yes,
Can I use danger sense?
they are not dangerous, and
Okay.
Burl has rolled high enough animal handling to stop
Where are you all
the herd
going?
and calm them.
Right, yeah. Burrow, all right, let me...
Can be pretty objective,
let me
but
just...
not
Good,
all.
I'm hungry.
Hold on.
So,
No.
Burl,
Let
how tall is your
me
character again?
enunciate. I'm 7 feet tall.
Is this
So
fucking goats?
these goats come up almost to his ribs.
Ow.
They're like 4 feet at the shoulder. It's hilarious.
The fuck?
Yeah, they're huge.
They are
They're like the
giant
size
goats.
of a fucking pony.
They have large horns. They're bulky.
Dally, can I?
And it almost looks like if you really wanted to, you could put a saddle on them.
Oh, jeez.
Now all we need is the fucking dwarves.
Do we have... Yes, we need the dwarves.
How tall?
Right,
Wait, how tall are these things?
About 4'5".
So those things also come up to about... God.
Yeah, they're really fucking tall. But
You said wait, 4 foot what?
4'5".
they're 4.5 feet tall.
Yeah.
Come
Oh.
up about halfway up my character's chest.
Yeah.
And my character's like 6'2".
So as
My-
Yeah.
Sokka calms
Tallness is
the lead
5'11".
goat, and they all slowly patter to a stop behind him, in front of him. The lead goat just bleats at him and looks at him, kind of cocks his head a little bit. And from what you can see, the horde of goats just continues.
So
As far as you can see into the tunnel, there is nothing but goats.
and they're migrating. They like for sure, no shit. They're migrating from one tunnel to another.
Well,
Okay.
Is
Right. So
that covered
Burl essentially spider monkeys down the tree, hopping from ledge to ledge. Not quite enough to warrant an athletics check, but enough.
You could sense the question
roll.
coming.
Yeah,
I was about
fuck
to say,
you.
I think technically that would be an acrobatics check.
Well,
Yeah,
it moves a little
acrobatics.
too fast for me to do that. Otherwise, I probably would have. Moving
And
swiftly
technically,
forward.
that would be up to the DM anyway, so...
Well, he was already going straight to. I was already on the ground instead of I'm going towards the ground. So
Well, you rolled
It's
animal.
sort of instant transmission. Okay. So I've calmed the goats, so they're no longer moving, but they're definitely still there.
Yes, and they go about as far as you can see. The noise coming from the tunnel is deafening. All you hear is the sounds of bleeding. Some of them sound older, some of them sound younger. And as you watch, the tiny head of a small baby goat pops
Oh.
out from the back of the fluff of one of the bigger goats.
Yes. Burl is going to gently attempt to wrangle a smaller herd out of the group, and then encourage the rest to be on their merry way.
The goats maintain formation.
So they're definitely like one big. Okay, that's. So they weren't coming into the glade; they were going from one tunnel to another.
Yes.
Huh.
North tunnel to what I meant to say as west tunnel, not south tunnel, because you guys came from the south tunnel. It's a dead end. So they were going north to west.
Weird.
Okay, I'm gonna look back at the others and kind of raise an eyebrow, shrug a shoulder, and then turn back to the goats. So they're definitely not open to leaving the herd. Right.
So, as you're standing there, the ground begins to shake again. And the goat herd begins to sort of part.
Okay. That's not scary at all.
Out of the darkness, you see the massive horned head of the largest of the goats.
God damn it, the fucking Goat King under the mountain?
Oh my god, how tall is that thing?
It stands at probably, you would estimate, about 5'10" to 6 foot tall.
At the head or at the shoulder?
I'm 5'11". My character is 5'11".
Now, it's a very important question. Is it 6 foot at the head or the shoulder?
At the head.
Yeah.
Okay, thank God.
I could ride that thing like a horse.
Well,
What do you mean, like?
now,
That
It
is a horse.
seems confused by the fact that the herd has stopped its migration.
Right. Big boy. Burl laps his hands together in very obvious delight and then picks his way cautiously but confidently over to the lead goat. The Goat King.
It stares you in the eye.
they grow them big
And
up here in
bleeds.
the mountains, don't they?
Stares me down and bleats. Okay.
Are you kind of the goat now?
Well, I've worked with animals for a long time now. To be perfectly honest, these goats are, frankly, shitting huge. And this
Yeah.
one's definitely the lead.
It tilts its head at you. And you hear in your mind, food?
Oh, right. Yeah, oh,
It
God.
thinks it's snack time. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Tea time.
Are we snack?
Okay.
I hope we're not snack.
No, because none of y'all heard that, right?
No, none of them heard it, just you.
Okay, alright, at the risk of sounding like an absolute lunatic, that thing just spoke to me in my head.
What did it say?
And you say I'm
Food.
crazy.
It said food, like a question.
I like food.
And the
24
communication
hours,
would go for it.
girl. I will
Appreciate
take anything as gospel at this point.
Thank you, that actually helps.
And
I'm
you look
Well,
at me
it
as
did hit his head on the way down, so...
apparently
just
now
have- I just have this to say. You looked at me like I was crazy when I was talking about the wolves, and you expect us to believe that you were speaking to a goat inside your own head. Are you sure you didn't hit your head too hard?
I'm gonna talk to the goat in my head,
At that,
and
hold on. At Nep saying that, the goat turns its head to look at Nep and lowers it. It begins pawing at the ground.
I'm going to very hurriedly step to its side and
can I
start
do that?
scratching
Can
at
I
that
do-
spot between its horns.
What?
Doctor,
Yeah, on
and-
every goat known to man that I've ever worked with, because I have raised goats in real life, there's a spot right between their horns at the apex of their head where you scratch it and they just love that shit. It's like their pleasure spot, like a cat.
All right.
So I'm going to reach down and start scratching the shit out of that spot.
All right.
Well,
I'm
you know,
just gonna accept the fact that you spoke to a goat, but the next time you say anything about me speaking to wolves, I'm just gonna tell you go fuck yourself.
Oh, by the way, Nep, roll me a d20.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
screw
no.
Nep, you have seen the giant goats, and your mouth is salivating.
Yummy.
Good idea.
That's how I'm feeling.
If Nep had a tail, it would be wagging.
Right, I'm gonna eye him suspiciously and kind of sidle in front of the goat. I would like to try something specific. Considering... Wait, hold on. An important question. Did it say a word food, or did it give me a picture of food, and I translated it?
It said the word.
Okay.
Food? Yes, you are.
I am going to ask it. Where are you all going?
You get a series of images in your head. It doesn't seem capable of describing direction, but you get the image that the clearing you're standing in is not the only one.
Oh?
You also get the feeling that this goat is simply doing as its ancestors have been doing for generations,
Migration.
and that this seems to be, in your mind, some sort of ancestral migration.
Nice. Nice to be vindicated.
As it thinks of the new pasture, for some reason you get the feeling of pleasure in your head, and then the image of baby goats.
Ha! Right, not going to translate that one for everyone. He blushes red for a moment and then quickly suppresses it. One more thing. I'm going to give him the impression that I'm about to let him go on his way. But first, does he know what a green man is and that I am one? The new one, rather.
You get an image in your head. It does not seem to be this goat's, but more so passed down from this goat's family. Of, as far as you can tell, a green man riding one of these giant goats into battle.
These.
Oh,
So
Keeps
this
getting
mean
weirder and weirder.
this it's already weird enough because these goats are essentially like Venom from Marvel because their memories are passed down to the next generation.
Now, the wolves do it too.
Oh, yes. Right.
I'm
Okay.
surrounded
So I
by
can compose
witches.
myself. I will give him an affectionate scritch and then send him on his way.
He begins trotting off toward the west tunnel again. The rest of the goats bleeding almost oddly in unison and following behind him.
Right. So there's a river, several almost over 100 feet wide, and who the god knows how long.
Man,
As
I'm
you
really
watch,
hungry now.
by the time the goat train has finished, 2 hours have passed.
It's a lot of fucking goats. All right.
A lot of fucking food.
You also notice that 5 of the older goats have stayed behind and are looking at you expectantly.
Can we turn these things into food?
All right. I can see you drooling over there. First off, wipe it off your face. Second off, we'll wait nicely while we figure this out.
We're just gonna stay here and wait for them to die?
They're already separated from the herd. We could just, get a knife and...
Speaking of, one of the older goats approaches you and nudges your belt knife. It looks at you sad, but it also seems to understand.
Okay.
See, it wants to die.
All right, everyone, shut the hell up.
Okay,
we have
suicidal
gotten
goats.
way off course. Really off course.
Look,
Okay.
we have not eaten
First,
a good meal.
You get an image in your head of the circle of life.
fucking Christ! I know you want to die. Just hold on a minute. Fuck's sake.
It doesn't want to die, but it knows it needs to. Its
Okay.
time has come.
Everyone, we're not done yet. Goats are a thing now. We will get to that later. We still have things to discuss. Can you all please?
Not food.
And last thing, Daka, you get the feeling that this goat has been alive for the last 250 years.
Goats are old friends,
Okay.
not food.
Christ! Okay.
Goats are food.
Alright, new project for all you fucking toddlers. Make ready for a feast in the main treehouse. Go, Shoo! Go prepare. Yes, that means all of you.
Wait, throw a survival or what?
Yeah.
I was going based off what Talon said before, that whenever it comes to cooking food and all that, we have to roll. Everyone has to roll survival to find out who's cooking.
Oh, not me. I am not the one cooking, apparently.
Well, Eleanor is not cooking, that's for sure.
I rolled a 4. You do
Eleanor
realize
or-
that, right?
Eleanor or her? I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember his name.
Oh, I think we know who's cooking this time.
Unsurprisingly, we know who the cook is. It should have surprised no one that it would be the Borderlander.
Of course. Of course.
Oh yeah, and I need to change that to that.
Delicious goat.
And I slaughtered the goats.
Say,
No.
Depp doesn't even have a knife
I
in
will
hand. Like,
stab
his
the
fangs are
shit.
bared.
Rip its throat out. It's fine.
First off, you will go wait in the fucking tree, and I'll bring the meat to y'all to prepare. So, up the tree.
So, as you're speaking to, I meant to say this earlier with the big goat. But when you were talking with the big goat after Nep had started talking to you, the big goat sent you an image of a wolf.
Right, I'm gonna parse through that one later. Right, you.
Woo!
I still don't know your name. We gotta fix that. Okay. Everyone, we're gonna have a feast of goats, and then we'll come back to all this shit. Alright? So
Who was
I'm
he
gonna
talking
slaughter
to when he
these.
said, wait, who was he talking to when he said, I don't know your name?
I think
Oh.
everyone.
You,
Everyone.
specifically.
Everyone.
So, in order, Mika will be doing the cooking.
Okay.
Burl, Leo, and Almus have all dispersed into the glade.
Oh, no.
That's not good.
Somebody moved into the character creation.
How did I get moved?
I'm gonna assume that someone who has perms is fucking with you. Probably
Drake.
Ashton.
Drake.
Almost certainly Drake.
It is Drake.
He said he's going to bed, but
Anyways,
he's being a
what?
goblin. One second.
Anyways,
So-
as you were saying,
Almus,
Goblin!
Burl,
You
Almus,
fucker!
Burl, and Leo
He's-
have all collected.
He's cackling in there. It is him.
Yes, it was him. I already knew it was.
Okay.
So the three of you have collected wild edibles. Everyone who is not Burl, Mika, Leo, or Almus have set the dining room essentially.
I continue juggling.
Except for the bard who has not stopped juggling for the last 3 hours.
So basically, it's Tormid and maybe one other. vehicle.
Welcome, Drake.
One
You
other
missed the introduction of the goats.
yes, because Eleanor is definitely not gonna be sitting at the table.
Yeah. Aes Sedai are not gonna be setting the table.
Yeah.
she looks at him and was like, "Nah," and she just takes the seat.
I feel like it's important to note, by the way, that in Eleanor's case, if she ever pays enough attention, she's going to be able to notice that Burrow keeps giving her side-eye looks. Very suspicious ones.
Oh, she probably has already noticed.
Yes. He's not. He's attempting to be polite
And
about it.
he's
But
gone.
what the fuck is happening? Drake, you motherfucker.
Little goblin.
Yes, he's mimicking his son tonight.
I like goblins. Goblins are friendly.
Goblins are delicious.
First of all, they don't exist.
Goblins are friends. Dude.
Goats are delicious.
Yes, they
Okay,
are.
first off, get the fuck in that goddamn tree, I swear to Christ.
I was told to go and gather supplies.
Yeah,
As-
go all the way over there.
As time has passed, Burl, I'm assuming you've butchered the goats after
Very
thanking them for their
gently.
sacrifice.
He wouldn't let me help.
Well, I would like to specify, I would attempt to gather as much knowledge from that old one as I possibly can, and then note it down. But we can do that
He,
later in a private thing.
he reveals that he is not the oldest of the goats, and that the big one was the oldest.
Oh, that's terrifying.
He was the fifth of his line, and has been around longer than any of the other goats that are currently alive, including some of their grandfathers and their grandfathers.
Back up a moment. Fifth of his line. They were around for how? All right, okay. Immortal goats. Gonna come back to that one later. Crikey, Christ Almighty!
List of things you need to process later just keeps getting
It's
longer.
getting longer. It doesn't
Raka
He has
sitting
to
alone in the
process
dark at
the
some
wolf,
point.
The goats,
Cradling
everything.
myself back and
I
forth.
just love
Jesus.
how Doc is just sitting alone in the dark at some point. That goat has to be over 3,000 years old.
He's got to
How
process
long
that.
has it
The
been
wolf,
since the breaking? Did the goats
the wolf
witness the
eating his
apocalypse?
head.
Yes,
The fact that he
some of
spoke
them
to a
have
wolf inside
witnessed
of
the
his
event.
head.
Ah, God, okay, all right, okay. I can't process.
None of the ones who are alive currently.
Thank God.
Hey, just remember, you also have to comprehend that you're on the same level as Almas now, speaking to animals.
You're never gonna let that go, are you?
Nope.
Okay,
Well, Omnis
yes.
can speak to wolves. Burl can speak to certain other animals that we will
Meh.
discover later.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Yes. Gently slaughter the goats, thank them for their sacrifice, and then recruit help. Not the wolf man. Haul
Hey.
the meat up to the tree.
So-
Yeah, you're not
Oh,
touching
no,
this.
no.
I will say this. As you were butchering the, we're gonna say as you and Mika were butchering the goat, just on a whim, like in an almost practiced manner, like she's used to doing this in the Borderland, just kind of throws one of the goat bones toward Crow, or toward Almas,
Are you
and
serious?
in a very dog-like manner, he grabs it out of the air and runs off with it.
That'll keep them occupied for a while.
Send her
Crow,
a
you-
long, searching look. Like, how the hell did you know to do? Why did that work?
Crow, I just want you to realize you did fail one of your wildness checks, so.
That's fair enough.
Did-
What the
did-
fuck?
Wait, hold on a minute. How did you know? Did you know? All right, nope, not dealing with that one either. Keep doing that. Thank you, by the way.
Dog.
Meanwhile, the rest of the party will eventually stumble across Crow just like in a corner
I'm
gnawing
not
on this
Crow.
like
I'm not
sorry,
Crow. It's
they'll find
Almas.
Almas, gnawing
Gnawing
on
on
a
Leg bone.
Lambo.
Witch, your dog is on the loot. No, I'm not gonna say that. That'd be a little.
Starts
that'd be a little too
growling
mean.
whenever someone gets too close.
No, he just hears like Burl say witch, and he's like just growls.
Right. Yes. Butcher the meat, take it upstairs. There was a grant. There was a very modest feast being made.
So
It is selections of cut of goat, goat a la grain, and goat on a stick.
there's more
Combined with
than
whatever
that.
wild
You've-
vegetables are in the area.
You found
Mushrooms.
enough. Well, you found enough things to make sort of like a beef stew or a lamb stew. One of them
Beef stew.
has found some potatoes and has managed to make a crude version of shepherd's pie.
Did somebody find mushrooms?
The mushrooms were in the shepherd's pie.
Okay. Were they magic mushrooms?
No, they are not magic mushrooms.
Nice try.
Thankfully, Leo knows enough about which mushrooms are dangerous and which ones are safe.
My
I
God.
mean, I know.
Then-
I'm pretty sure I know too.
Well, Leo has used. Technically, both Leo and Drake's character would know poisonous mushrooms from normal mushrooms.
Drake is currently resting in the nether realm, so.
Yes. We're just going to assume that if there were any poison mushrooms, Drake has already probably made
Now-
off with them.
I would
And
have
they
been
still
able to.
let me eat the green
Now
ones.
wait, there is this Talon. Wouldn't I be able to smell if it was bad?
You can,
No.
but you're currently preoccupied with a lamb bone.
Well, no, it's about
Yeah.
whenever I was helping gather
Yeah.
the stuff.
You've found, someone was able to find some form of wild grain that they were able to very crudely grind down into some form of, coarse bread.
Okay, so. Feast is prepared. And Talon, I assume everyone is either already sat down or about to sit down.
We'll say the table is set. Everyone is seated around it.
Yeah,
Someone
well,
has carved plates out of wood. All the
All right, everyone.
utensils are made of wood.
I finally stopped jugging and decided to pick up my harmonica.
Actually, very lovely, thank you. Okay, Talon, may I speak, or is there something else?
Go.
Okay. All right, everyone. No more distractions aside from eating. Everyone, please fill yourselves while I speak. Before I met all of you, the reason I was in Berlin was because I'm the last of an 8-man group assigned to travel to Camelin to acquire royal aid for the Two Rivers and our defense against the Darkspawn and the Trollic bastards who are plaguing us currently. I was not able to make it there and in fact have backtracked the entire way in which I have came, which is very unfortunate and incredibly frustrating. But it has also reinvigorated sense of purpose in this quest. But now that there's this place, and all of you, I find myself considering options. And considering yourselves. Now that I've spoken my piece, this is my quest, this is what I intend to do. Now I wish to know each of you, and why each of you were in Camelin. Possibly why you've come here, and where you all wish to go from there, so that I may say my piece in turn. So, one at a time. And do we need to roll for that order? Or...
For order for what? Hold on, I missed that part.
About why we were all in whatever town we
I'm
were
asking everyone to... I'm literally giving each and every person the excuse to, like, do... not
Backstory shenanigans.
Exposition, yes. Because he doesn't know half their names and doesn't know any of them hardly at all, aside from... We're not killing each other, currently. So. But I was asking, do we have an order of who speaks? Does everyone even want to speak? I'm shoving that over to the DM.
Anyone who can speak or who wants to speak may. If anyone wants to tell their origin story, now is the time. If you don't have an origin story and you just want to make something up, go for it.
It doesn't have to be... you seem to have recovered quite nicely from drowning.
I almost drowned.
Yeah, you were pulled out of somewhere, right?
I'm just glad no one made a wet dog joke.
I was thinking about it.
I was giving somebody the perfect opportunity to.
I'm trying to keep this a little serious, a little bit. I'm not good at it.
I was on my way to Falm. That's about it. I was on my way to Falm, and things happened. Ended up in the river, got pulled out.
You don't remember? Oh, do you have memory?
I know what happened to me.
Can you not, or do not wish to speak of it then?
Nope. There's some people that know. They're the only ones that needed to know.
Those include the individuals who fished you out of the river. Like, glance over at the sorceress.
I said I.
I said I. Alright. Well. Strange individual who drowned and lived again, rescued by a nice...
I didn't drown, I almost drowned. There's a difference.
Almost drowned.
For a week.
Right. Survived.
He doesn't know that part.
Regardless.
He doesn't know that part.
Alright. Well, now you're here. Where do you intend to go?
He's just gonna look towards Eleanor and I don't remember his name. Fuck.
Eleanor's body.
Tormed.
What's his name?
His name is Tormed.
Okay, yeah, so he's just gonna look towards Eleanor and Tormed then.
Sticking with them then?
Eleanor is gonna look at Tormed and then just smile and shake her head, having a conversation with him in her head. She's gonna look around and be like, "Oh, just doing the usual stuff, looking for people."
I'd like for you to elaborate, but I don't expect you to.
And that's all you get from her.
Okay, well, at the very least, are you staying here for now? Or are you leaving immediately?
We don't know yet. The plan has changed a little.
Right. Well, in that case, my previous offer still stands. You may have room and board and food as long as you're here, and myself or one of my line are here. So on and so on.
So forth and so on.
Well,
I quietly whisper to them, "Do I get to speak?"
yes.
God damn it, Caboose.
I get to speak.
No.
Okay, he's
I
some
am
strange.
from up, and I found shiny things, and I followed shiny things, and then I found snacks. Speaking of snacks, we should share these with the goats.
There are many reasons why that would be a very poor decision.
I agree. Let's do that.
God damn it,
I like the
Caboose.
way he's thinking.
Let's
Where are the
not,
goats?
dude. Put a pin in that. Just several pins. Pin it to the wall.
God damn it,
Kill it.
Caboose.
All right, so you're here now. You are existing in this place.
Yes, this place.
Yes.
What is this
Court
place?
jester.
Good. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do from here?
He reminds me of Cicero.
I want to sing, and I don't like flutes.
Okay, so
Righty then.
okay, that's all I'm getting out of you. I can already tell. Just enjoy your food. I'll get back to you later. All right, who's
Yes,
next?
food is good.
Yeah, it is.
I guess I'll go. I guess I'll go.
I'm having too much fun with this.
I am Leo Strongblade. I hail from Whitebridge. As y'all might have earlier guessed, I'm a tinkerer, more like engineer, among other things.
He's not to be confused with a tinker. I should mention that. He is not a tinker. He is an inventor. Tinkers are a group of people.
Yeah.
I invent things too. I invent sandwiches.
Oh my god.
Very.
I really want to knock the bard out.
Just go back to juggling, Bard. Just go back to...
Oh, I like juggling. Continues juggling for another 4 hours.
Right. Yeah,
Eleanor, cat.
The barbarian was so close to just.
as you were saying, Leo Strongblade of White Castle. Wait, no.
Whitebridge.
Yes! God.
It's an honest mistake. Just moving on. Just keep going.
Oh god, food
You're about
poison
to
land.
start calling Leo's White
Yeah.
I
Stone.
was about to call him Cheech of White Castle with his brother Chong. Just keep going.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
The Aes Sedai is going to cast sleep on the bard because she's annoyed.
Thank
Almighty.
you.
No magic at the dinner table. Also,
Thank
you.
you.
Can't.
Thank you.
Wait, hold on. Do you actually try to cast sleep?
Yeah.
You can't. In
Oh.
fact, Talon.
Oh, right. Yeah. I should have mentioned this sooner. The moment you entered this place, well, everyone else had this great sense of calm come over them.
Oh,
You felt
no.
panicked.
Oh, I
You
hate
can't
this
feel
place.
or sense the source in any way, shape, or form.
No,
All right, I'm burning it down.
you can't.
Damn it.
You can't affect it with magic.
Well,
You
permanent
can't
has-
touch that.
It is also
at
a
all.
setting, and you would never dream of burning it down.
Yeah.
I hate this place.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Right. So there's a sudden look of panic, I assume, as she waggles her fingers to absolutely no effect and then kind of shrinks into her seat.
She had a
Right.
look of surprise, and now she's pissed.
Right.
Pouting in the
Not-
corner.
Well, I'm just going to assume
Outing
that
in the
you
corner, munching on her
waggled your
stick.
fingers at something
Goat.
and it made you mad. Right. Leo, for the third time, you were saying...
As for where I'm going to be going, until things clear out, I don't know what to do other than try to fight my way back to the White Bridge. But I'm content to sit here so long as I have something to work on.
Remember, there is a fully functioning laboratory that you have access to. You have no desire to leave this place right now.
He kind of does. He has an older sister and 2 younger brothers that are in Whiterun or Whitebridge.
Yeah, we're that thing.
Yeah, now
we'll
we're just
call
going
it
all over the
White
fucking
Run.
place.
You
White
went from
Skyrim,
Whitestone to
fucking
White
new
Castle.
places.
Yeah, I played a little too much Skyrim.
Man, next thing somebody's gonna fuck up and make it really racist.
Please tell me there's a ball growth involved. I love that bastard. All right, anyway.
It's like granted, I did find a wonderfully stocked workshop here. If it wasn't for my brothers and sister back in Whitebridge, I would have no problem staying here as long as material lasted.
White Bridge. That's
That
not
is
far
just
from here.
down the road, yes.
All right, that actually. Well, there's one more person, but keep that in mind. I'm going to come back to that. That's going to be very poignant for my next stage of this little chat. Next, that would be. Yeah. Wait, no, we're done.
That
Right?
just Mika.
Oh, Mika.
Oh, yes. History.
Yes.
What a strange thing. I come from the north, as I assume you've all known for quite a while. I grew tired of the fighting, of holding the line against the blight as it spread further south. So I left.
You got tired of it. Borderlanders physically don't get tired of the fighting. They kind of live for it.
No, there are exceptions. To that.
There are
There really
exceptions.
are.
They're rare, but they do exist.
I say a more likely backstory probably would have been chasing one of the false dragons because a lot of
Alan.
civilians did that.
Alan.
Sorry, I know.
Let her do her thing. Yeah,
I know. Just weird hearing of a Borderlander.
We're not doing the book.
It happens. It happens.
It does
Remember,
happen.
I'm caboose. I'm sure it's fine.
I left chasing rumors, but as long as you desire company, I'm willing to stay.
Right. So you're not leaving at the moment then?
No.
Okay, well. Be welcome to this place then. With that, come to the next part of my little speech. I need to make it to Camelin at all possible cost. But I don't want to leave this place undefended or unclaimed. And I would like to have some or all of you come with me, either by hiring or favor, some other method. To that end, if I leave by myself or with others, regardless, I'm going to contact my family and have them take up residence here while I'm gone. Your things and rooms and everything else you decide to leave here will remain uncontested. But I would like all of you come with me to Camelin and back again.
Camelin and back again. A Hobbit's adventure.
Shut up. Didn't have to make the reference. I was just leaving it there.
Would there be shiny things?
So we've been to Skyrim, and now we're going to Middle Earth.
We're all over the goddamn place, all right? Just roll with it. And after that, well, separate ways, whatever will be decided.
If my skills could be of any aid to you, then you may count me in on your adventure.
Earl will dip his head, sketch a loose, quote-unquote, salute, and thank you, Mika, sincerely. No recompense at all of any kind?
No. None needed.
Noble of you. Thank you. All right.
Maybe shiny things.
I see no harm
Yes.
in going along.
I want to go for shiny things.
Right. So Count hit you. What is your name?
Josiah. I want shiny things.
Yeah. Plenty of those. Right.
Yeah.
To the left
That was
and the back. Right. Okay. So
phone.
Josiah is in for shiny things. And my apologies. Who else was speaking?
Leo.
Leo. My apologies, Leo. You were saying?
I see no problems going with you. Safety in numbers, after all.
Thank you very much. Your laboratory may be picked through, but if you wish to set aside a space for your personal nook, that would be just fine. Nothing in there will be touched.
Yeah. A cot and a blanket and a pillow, and I'm fine right in there as it is.
Fair enough. Also, hold on. I think someone's thumping the floor beneath me. I'm a little. Can you all hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, apparently some of the downstairs neighbors were thumping on the fucking floor because apparently, despite the fact that I've been walking lightly, they can hear me.
I thought you were in character when you said that.
What? No.
When you,
no.
when you said there was something on the floor, I thought you were saying that in character.
No, we for sure some
Uh.
neighbors. Okay, but y'all can hear me clearly?
Yeah.
Right. So, Leo, you're in. Thank you very much for that. And everyone else? As I shall be calling them, the triumvirate or the trifecta.
I like triangles.
Tri-idiots. Trimoronics. The
Just no flutes.
Is
Right.
he saying fruits or flutes?
Flutes.
Flutes?
No flutes.
doesn't like wind reed instruments. How dare you?
He plays the harmonica, which is a wood.
Selective insanity. Osara. Aes Sedai.
Flutes are scary.
Accompaniment. What do you say?
Who are you talking to?
The Aes Sedai and her retinue.
Eleanor is going to look at Torment, who's going to give her a nod and shrug. Well, it does help further our mission either way, so I believe we should be able to join.
Thank you. All right. And that accounts for everyone. Good. Okay. In case, everyone, please continue with your meals. I shall dig in myself, and anything more concrete can be discussed later. First thing tomorrow, I'm going to head down to my hometown, gather my folks, and come back. Any of you are willing or able to accompany me if you like, but I could make the journey well enough on my own. But
Mika asked me to put those two. Try to see if I can fix those ballistas. I will try to get that taken care of tomorrow while you're doing that.
Mounts ballista tobacco wagon.
That's
Hey,
the plan.
Probably get
Tank
two of them.
warfare.
How many of them were up there? 2, 3?
There are 3, but you only suspect there's enough working parts to build one functioning.
I can probably try to work on getting a second one built from the stuff in the shop.
Okay, I'm not sure what use we need for a siege weapon, but you're welcome to do so.
Ballista's not exactly a siege weapon. It's more like an anti-personnel weapon.
No, ballistas
Talon.
are siege weapons.
No, so that's actually a matter of debate. A ballista
Talon.
would do nothing in a siege. It is more for anti-personnel, whereas an
Burl
augur or a trebuchet would be.
is a farmer. As far as
He
he's
has a noble history, and his father has taught him about warfare.
concerned, anything bigger, anything that's not even man portable is a siege weapon. Like there's no debate.
Take that, castle! Bling, 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 bling.
The ballista arrows just bounce off the stone walls. Why isn't it working?
You see, if we soak this really big rag in this liquid and set it on fire, it gets a lot more effective. Just don't let us sit there too long.
And that was how Beryl invented the Molotov cocktail.
I like cocktails.
Molotov ballista. Molotov napalm.
Oh god.
Moving swiftly onwards from that little disaster.
Just remember, napalm sticks to kids.
And Trollocs. All that fur. Leo, I have a project for you.
All that
right.
hunting.
And that was
Lost
the
the
story of
plot.
how
Well,
Leo
we're gonna end
invented
up
Greek
responsible
fire.
for a few war crimes.
Oh,
That
please,
hunting.
they don't count as people. Right.
They're not war crimes if it's the enemy of humanity.
That is actually a very good point.
Isn't that like the Emperor man's motto?
Yeah, pretty much.
Are we talking about Trollocs?
Yes,
Yep.
yes, we're talking about Trollocs.
All that hunting.
Yes.
He being salivating again.
Goddamn, you just ate. Lost the plot. All right. In that case, that is my piece for the evening. Everyone, please dig in. As for where you want to sleep, you're welcome to try to make accommodations in the stone chambers we came from. Did I get out again?
Not too bad.
There was a bunk.
Welcome.
There were bunks back in the other one.
Okay. You're welcome to make accommodations wherever you wish, and it should only take a few days to get everything sorted, and then I suppose I'll gather you all, and we'll be on our way. If you have any other concerns before I leave tomorrow, please let me know. Otherwise, it will be figured out as we go. Everyone, enjoy the meal, and then Burl will be quiet and dig in, and that is my piece for now.
I like this time. It's snack time. And then after snack time is nap time. And then after nap time is sleepy nap time. And snacky nap time.
Kill him.
I like nap time.
He's
We're
gonna
gonna
wake.
kill him.
He's gonna wake up one day, like to the party standing above him with a chloroform rag and a burlap sack.
I mean,
Assuming he wakes up.
Hi guys, what you doing?
bold of you to assume he's waking up.
I want to just throw him in the river and hope that he can't swim.
I'm the only one who actually likes the little guy.
I'm laughing,
Yes.
but at the same time, Leo, on the other hand, would be like, I want to kill this son of a bitch.
So I guess we're going to be sleeping after this.
Well, I've said
what
my
time is it?
piece.
So, do we want to have like a week-long time skip?
Oh,
When
God,
the fight
no.
is ready, or okay? Let's say because I know you said you were going to get your family, but that's from where
Burl's-
you are. That is still like a 3 to 4 day journey.
True. Yeah, my thing was I just monopolized this entire session again. I didn't mean to. So I was going to get out of their hair and let them do whatever. And then when I
I
come
feel like I
back,
kind of monopolized it, you know?
Well, after eating, Leo is going to go back to the south gate with his cart, gather up all the pieces of those ballistas, and take them down to the shop, which is at the what? East gate?
North.
North gate. Completely on the other side. And he's going to start seeing what he can do to get one or even two of those working using parts from all three. And making a few if
Roll
he
me a
has.
d20.
I'm actually going to roll this physic one.
Add your dex to it.
My dex is 1 second. 15.
Altogether, 15.
Yeah.
You managed to get one working fully, but you have a second one pretty close. It's just a matter of you need a couple more gears.
Right. Yeah.
Which, unfortunately, you do not currently have the resources in the shop to make them.
One with parts for a third. One with parts for a second.
Literally, you're just missing like 2 gears.
And I don't have the ability to make those. There's not even a forge.
The gears are made of wood.
Oh,
It's just a matter of
carving.
getting the wood. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a forge here, though. Remember, it is a full workshop. Like, there's chemistry sets, woodworking sets, and a forge.
Okay, good to know.
This was like an industrial production site for at least this part of the fortress.
Yeah.
There was, at one point, a collection of herbs in a basket. You would no longer call them that, though.
Yeah.
What
or
are
like
they
the
now?
fossilized. They're fossils.
Oh, Burl, just one last thing before we go. Before the festivities for the party, you did return to the wine cellar to, grab one for the party, right? You noticed that there was a large amount missing. By a large amount, I mean a decent amount.
I'm going to lock the door behind me.
You can only assume it was the work of our resident Viking.
Well, considering I already said, well, you've already taken so far you can keep, I'm going to regret that, but I also don't lie, but I'm also going to lock the fuck out of that door behind me.
The armory and everything.
You're going to come
Yes.
back and that door.
Yeah, I would like to specify, I lock everything before I get drunk. Right.
So much for going. Oh, so much for sorting out the weaponry.
Yeah, later.
Need a visitation pass. Supervised visit.
Yeah, pretty much.
I will say this though, Dark. In the workshop, you find enough little bits and pieces, and you're able to salvage some parts from the third ballista. You have enough parts to put together that diagram you came up with last night in the workshop. You can build a prototype of it.
That is okay.
Which would sound fun.
Think of a repeating crossbow with 3 barrels, with the ability to fire 3 things in quick succession.
Talon, are you trying to make me obsolete?
No.
He's trying to take away my gun and prevent me from getting a pepper box.
Not really. This is just
something I came up with, which I was like, cool, but probably
it's cheaper to produce than your gun was.
This is also true.
Steel is do what you got.
Gunmetal grade steel is very hard to make.
You have the ability to make it here, though.
Just not in any large amounts very quickly.
Yet.
I like that word. Yet. That sounds like a fun one. That was out of character.
Well, he makes a prototype of it, and he'll probably spend some time testing it before determining if it's useful or not.
Roll me another d20 with the dex on it.
Alright. I get a +2 as well for anything archery related. Oh wait, no, that's to attacks.
Yes, this is just pure inventive. I guess if you wanted to, you could do your dex and your intelligence modifier technically.
So that'd be a total combined or individually.
Combined.
Okay, that's +5. 17.
You build a prototype. It looks pretty good. It seems like it'll function when you test it. But again, it is a prototype. It is the first version of it. You're not having like god tier expectations out of this thing. It's kind of crude. Like I said, you made it using different scrap parts of the other ballista and just random materials that were lying around. So it's not what you would call a finished product, but you think it has potential.
Gatling crossbow 1.0 or 0.1.
In the name of the or in the words of the Chinese, it is a miniaturized. What is it called? Nest of bees. Swarm of bees. Anyway, the Chinese had some weird repeating Gatling gun crossbow looking thing that they called like. No, it wasn't. No, I know what you're talking about. That one is different from what I'm talking about. The other one is a crank powered multi-barreled crossbow system that they called like the Nest of Hornets or something. Literally, it was just thump, 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 thump.
I'm just gonna call it Thumper.
It's not even a shotgun, but it's because the sound it makes when it fires 3 bolts in quick succession. Thump, thump, thump.
Thump, thump, thump.
Inevitably ends up making his first shotgun. Now that's a thumper!
Is anyone else thinking about the rabbit from Bambi?
Yes,
Yep.
I was just about to say.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got the name from, but
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Well, the thumper was also the nickname of the China Lake.
Yeah, the grenade launcher.
Yeah. The China Lake was referred to by the Americans as the thumper. Oddly enough, so is most underbarrel grenade launchers now.
I call those bloop tube.
Sometimes.
No, they're known as thumpers.
Bloop tube.
Right.
Because whenever you fire one of those things, they go bloop.
In terms of story things.
In terms of story, does anyone wish to explore?
Not so much explore, but purely curiosity because of the circumstances of our arrival here. Have we returned down to the original camp and brought up like people's wagons and horses and everything?
That was done by, I want to say, the assassin, the bard, and the warder?
Because I would have left.
What did I do?
Daka, this happened before the end of the last session while you were having your mental breakdown.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I
They went and
would've
they
been
retrieved the
10
wagons.
at that point. So
Yes. They brought them through the the east gate.
okay, so there goes what I wanted to do for this session. So, or for at least for
When
this
in
portion.
doubt, explore.
Yeah.
This is a massive location. It is full of surprises. If you couldn't tell from the goats, so.
And
on
we
that
explore
note,
some of the
I'm gonna
tunnels.
Keep an eye out for anything odd coming through.
Talon, can I explore some of the tunnels?
Northwest, east, or south? Well, south we know is a dead end right now.
I will do. Which ones did the goats come from? The west?
They came from the north.
Okay, I will go through the north then.
Right. As you travel north, you do pass Leo's workshop. he sort of fixed it up a little bit better, and just peering through the slightly open doorway, you see him kind of maniacally laughing as he turns the crank on some like
I am not
waste.
maniacally laughing.
I'm just gonna
Waste fire
close.
crossbow.
I'm just
I
gonna
am
close
not-
the door
I am not that
and just
crazy.
keep on going.
I am not
That's a
maniacal.
problem for future people.
I'm just gonna close the door and keep on going.
Hey, roll me perception.
Hey!
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The ice
I quickly
is
noticed that.
doing nothing weird.
So, as you travel down the north tunnel, you notice that there is an odd crack in the wall, just large enough for you to squeeze through.
Okay. I'm gonna go through it.
Okay, as you maneuver your way through the crack in the wall, you enter a large chamber. It is completely devoid of light. And as you fumble around in the dark, just kind of
I was about to say, I'm gonna assume by now we've already gotten like torches for everyone, right?
yeah, you
But
started
never
with
mind.
torches. So if you want to light your torch, you can.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, as you light your torch, you're glad you didn't step forward another 10 feet.
Yeah. What was there?
There is a massive crack in the ground. And thanks to your torchlight, you're able to see down further. Thanks to your night vision, even the smallest amount of light has allowed you to quote unquote see. Something sparkles in the bottom of it, and you can see that there is a rushing river. Whatever it is down there is large and looks to be made out of some kind of metal.
I think it's a squid.
I think he's about to find a fucking hover car.
I wish.
Or submarine.
Well, I'm gonna assume that we can't really get to that right now.
You estimate it's only about 100-foot drop.
Only.
10. What is that? 10?
The other thing you notice is that the walls of this place are made out of worked stone. The entire area is made out of worked stone. The ceiling is arched, and you can see support structures. It looks like at one point this was some kind of hallway that fell away. The issue is it's rather wide, like very wide. At the far end of it, looks to be two massive doors made out of a dull gray steel or metal.
Do I notice anything like along the walls or the ground that
Um,
may seem like a trap?
No trap, but there is a very thin ledge that you could probably shuffle all the way down the hallway. This is a very long hallway. You estimate that from one end to the other, it's possibly about 1,000 feet or 1,000 meters.
I see. I will try and shuffle.
Yeah. As you shuffle along, you manage to do so until you realize that there's no wall behind you at one point. You notice a about 20-foot arched corridor. It ends in a solid back wall. But it's about 40 feet by 20 feet, so 20 feet high, 40 feet wide or long, about another 40 feet wide. And looking around, you notice that it seems to be mirrored on the other side every, 20 feet.
All right. Do I notice anything at the end of these walls or whatever that I can
Nope,
see?
they are made out of the same worked stone. However, a glint in one of them catches your eye.
Is it just a glint? Anything specific or just
Like something, your torchlight is being reflected back at you.
I will try. Can I shuffle down towards it, or
You can.
okay? I'll shuffle down towards
You
that.
can't get over to it, but you can get across from it.
Okay. Can I get close enough so I can see what it is?
You can.
All right.
It looks like nothing you've ever seen before. It's a rather odd shape. It's long, and at one point it was being held up by two struts, but one set of struts has collapsed. On top of it, there is what looks to be 8 blades in 2 sets of 4, and a rather thin tail coming off the back of it that ends in another smaller set of 4 blades.
Oh.
You found a helicopter.
Oh, okay.
Right.
That sounds like a what's in the doodle.
Alan. Alan, you didn't.
I'm gonna make a mental note of where this is located at.
Okay.
And,
You have no idea what it is.
I'm just gonna note. I'm just making a mental note of something that looks very interesting to show to someone later. And I want to shuffle back towards the main area to try and get closer to the door if I'm able to.
Toward the end door or the way that you came in?
The indoor.
Yeah. You're able to make it most of the way down. However, the ledge that you're standing on ends. However, behind you there is a corridor with a staircase leading up.
Okay, I'm gonna shuffle towards the staircase then.
Okay. As you make your way up the staircase, it is made of stone. It's surprisingly sturdy. You eventually reach the top and only floor. There's a large set of windows in front of you that seems to have the perfect view of the entire area. You can see from one end of it to the other. There's a bunch of strange levers and switches.
What exactly is he looking out onto?
The corridor that he just shuffled his way down.
Okay.
So on the board in front of you, there is a large set of switches, buttons, and levers.
Just those
Which-
they're writing.
You don't recognize the writing. It's worn, it's faded. You can't tell what it is.
How many levers are in front of me?
Just one large one, and then a bunch
Okay.
of smaller buttons and whatnot.
Okay.
You do notice that one of the buttons has what looks to be a symbol of like a little sun.
Okay. I am going to pull the lever that has the sun.
Right, as you flip the switch that has the little picture of the sun, you hear this strange buzzing sound before all along the ceiling of this corridor, one by one, large lights begin to turn on.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations, you discovered electricity.
Shut up. All right. And there's other like smaller buttons.
Well, you pressed one of the small buttons, but yeah, there's
okay.
like I said, there's still the big lever, and there's a couple little switches and whatnot.
I want to pull the big lever.
Okay. As you pull the big lever, it's a little stuck at first, but having braced your legs against the console and just pulling, you eventually get to move. And as it slides back into as it slides into the position closest to you, you hear, well, everyone hears a loud groan and creaking.
It's
And-
the dinosaurs coming back.
What?
Slowly, the large metal doors begin to they groan, they rumble, and finally they start sliding apart.
Oh, so the door's opening.
Light begins to filter through, and the doors open about as wide as the corridor is. It's a sheer cliff on the other side, by the way.
Oh, on the other side of the door?
Yes.
Oh my god in heaven, it's a motherfucking landing strip.
Leo being the closest probably.
Oh, he feels that shit. He like feels it.
Yeah,
through the
Leo.
floor.
The
Leo
entire
probably feels
base
that.
hears it. Like everyone hears and feels this.
Your
large
teeth are like
rumbling.
chattering. Yeah, that shit was loud.
Well, at the first sound, he would.
Yeah, Burl was already like sprinting over. Like, what the fuck was that?
Leo's already halfway down the halls, like, not a goddamn clue.
I'm following behind them, going, "Are the goats moving again?"
No, that
I
wasn't
went to
the
see the
ghost.
dinosaurs. I'm going. I
Where
went
the
to see
fuck
the
did you
dinosaurs.
come from? You know what? Never mind. Just follow along.
So can I flip some of the smaller switches now?
Yeah, you can flip some of the slow switches while they're coming towards you.
Sure.
As you flip them, on the ground along the ledge that you were walking on and along the other wall, you see different sets of red, yellow, and green lights appear. Lights in each of the little hangar bays begin to turn on, revealing other strange craft that you've never seen. Some are like the one that you saw earlier. Others are sleek and wide-winged.
So we're looking at fighters.
I found
It's
a
a
stealth
mother-
bomber.
It's a fucking fighter base. Why? Why is there a spider wing in the fucking kingdom under the mountain? What the fuck?
So, as you have a chance to look around, the architecture here does not match the kingdom of Manethrin at all.
Oh my god. So this
It
is
predates it.
And it was only discovered because of the fucking crack. Okay.
It was discovered because of the Wolfman.
Hmm.
So he just found a pre-breaking of the world structure.
So this place is like several thousand years old.
Yes.
Is it still working?
So none of this stuff is going to work.
So
Well, a lot of it's
None of
working
you
that
know
I thought never
this.
would.
none of you know this, like, in character, but this place is nuclear powered.
Oh shit!
Not
Oh.
it's a cycling system of fission and fusion.
I'm
thank
making
God.
a big boom boom.
Dude, stop touching shit.
Nope, I'm gonna keep touching shit.
I swear to God. Burl's
Why
about
is
to
that-
hurl his
If you
Why
don't
is
know
there a
what
spear
it
like a
is,
fucking
don't
javelin?
touch it.
I'm gonna laugh if he kills us all with like a giant nuclear explosion.
As everyone across the continent, why is it day at night suddenly?
Fucking mountain just detonates. God.
I'm just
Just
gonna-
like one of the
I
gods is upset at us. What did
wanna
we
come
do?
back- I want to come back down the stairs and get closer to the big door that opened. I want to see what
Yeah.
it looks like.
Yeah, all
as
three
you-
of us are like shuffling across, yelling at
Yeah.
you, like, what the fuck is going
the,
on?
the four of you have managed to find the crack in the wall, which is now brightly illuminated, by the way.
Is it still
I
just a
want
crack?
dinosaurs!
Here's a question: Is it still just a crack, or is it a door
Oh, it's
now?
still just
since
a
everything
crack.
is okay. I was
It
about
is
to
a
say,
crack.
with the way things were sounding, it was like that crack would have became bigger.
No, that was the other side.
Entirely.
Okay.
Like a breach in the wall.
Yeah.
I will say this: more of it has come down though, so it's a bit wider of a crack now.
Okay, so
Okay.
Pearl's carefully picking his way through with everyone else.
As you enter this long corridor, said over 1,000 meters long, the middle of it gone, and just a thin strip on either side.
Did you just say it was over 1,000 years long?
Meters.
1,000 meters.
Ah, gotcha. I was very confused for a
Something
second.
that is well illuminated.
I
Yeah.
found something really cool. That's what.
Crow's
He
just
shouts
standing
from the other end of
he's
the-
standing in front of the
Almost.
door. Look out!
It's fucking sunlight.
Right.
the hell, man?
What on
Can you not?
earth have you
Can
created?
you get away from the edge of that, please?
I haven't created anything.
He's
I
jumping up and down
found
on this
this.
little like goat trail.
I'm not jumping up and down. I was like, I found this. I didn't create it.
These are mine. Mine now.
Puppy was just looking for more bones.
So, Dark Moon, you've managed, as you guys have all been shuffling toward Nep Nep, you've managed to get close to something that Nep missed. Yeah, Arma, sorry, that almost missed. It is a set of double doors that he would have been very easily able to miss before.
Oh Lord.
I want to open those doors.
You're at the other end of the corridor.
Oh,
What's those?
that was out of character.
Those are doors that I'm gonna open, and you two are gonna make sure I don't fall off.
Is that where the T-Rex is?
Possibly. Why don't you like cling to the stone a little harder there, buddy? Then I'm gonna try to open the door.
The doors open inward, thankfully.
Thank God.
There is a mostly intact corridor that Nep has accidentally managed to light up.
You're welcome.
Inside is a bit of a corridor. There's doors on each side of it, and it goes probably about 30 feet back. There's about 4 sets of doors.
Oh my God! I found a bomber wing.
Okay. Burl is going to very carefully back out, look towards motherfucker. Almost? No, wait.
Yes.
Almost, yes.
Almost is the wolf.
Almost, and shout, all right, get over here.
He's gonna shuffle back towards where they're at.
Right, so you found this place? Just through the crack in the wall?
Yep.
Okay, well, thank you. Sincerely. Also, there's this place. How did you do all this? The lights and the door?
At the end of the hall, there's another corridor with stairs and buttons and lever.
Okay. Note to
Press the
self.
buttons,
Check.
pulled the lever, flipped switches, and everything lit up and a giant door opened.
Note to self. Check.
By the
that
way,
out
that's the
sometime.
cliff.
Yeah, I can kind of feel that from here. The wind's kind of strong. Okay, well, how about we explore this place now and try to ignore the giant doors, and also if whether or not we can even close them again.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I don't want to know what used to roost here.
Yeah.
Nor do I.
It's the
Let's
dinosaurs.
open. Let's just start by opening the other doors.
Yeah, first things first.
My favorite dinosaur was the platypus.
So,
Can I
As-
before we open one of the doors? Can I do danger sense to see if there's anything dangerous
there's
behind them?
nothing dangerous here.
Okay.
We all roll perception, or
Pick a door, tell me which door you're opening, and open the door.
I'm gonna
first
open
door
the
on the
door
left.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
open the first door on the right.
I'll take
So,
the second
starting-
door on the left then.
Oh, second door on the right.
So, as you all open the doors, you realize that most of the doors that you opened are interconnected by sides. Inside is a bunch of beds and chests.
Ooh.
It looks like nap time.
Interesting.
buddy.
I want to go and open the chest.
Okay. Inside the chest, you find bits of odds and ends. Some form of paper currency that wasn't quite destroyed. As well as some odd clothing in a odd pattern.
How odd.
Easiest way to describe it is, it's like malted greens, browns, and grays.
So we found military uniforms.
Yes.
Huh.
Man, these are some ugly fucking clothing.
Yeah.
They look like a bit like my cloak back home, the hunting cloak.
It looks like a bush.
Yep, that's the
He
point.
says as he holds up an actual ghillie suit.
Oh. How
What?
about you let me hold on to that one, buddy?
Yeah, let's take that away from him.
Is there anything else in these chests?
Is there anything else in these chests?
Oh no.
One of the chests contains a helmet.
Oh, which one?
One on your side, the chest that you've opened.
Okay.
Guess we
It's-
all need to open ours.
A very odd looking chest, by the way. Helmet. You're not entirely sure how much protection it would offer. But it's kind of strange, really. It's got like a visor mounted to it,
Okay.
So
and it's got some kind of mask that when you put it over your face, you make a funny sound.
I'm just gonna put it on.
Did
You
he
put
actually
on the
just find a
helmet?
gas mask?
Yes.
I
Okay.
wouldn't say a gas mask per
it's
se.
a flight
It's
helmet.
it's a flight helmet.
Oh, gotcha.
When he started describing it and he mentioned the mask, I was like, okay, it's a flight helmet. He said visor and yeah.
As
I
you
guess
put
the
the helmet
visor,
on,
yeah.
one of your hands finds what feels like a little switch.
I'll flip it.
You flip it. It comes to life. It's staticky and it's broken up, but you see odd little bits of information in a language that you do not know.
It's not Old Tongue. Oh.
English.
Oh, it's older than Old Tongue.
Oh.
By a lot.
English.
Yeah, well, it might not be English at all. We have no idea what languages were even used back then. It might be
I'm going
fucking
to.
English.
I'm
On the-
definitely keeping the helmet.
On the side of the helmet is a flag, or is 3 stripes. One is blue, one is white, one is red.
English. I think that
Not English.
And which, or is it from? Is it top to bottom or left to right?
Oh, you motherfucker.
It is
Hold
left
on.
to right.
Hold on, a
That's
motherfucker.
right.
It's left. It's left
This
to
is
right. So
French.
it's French.
It's French.
It's French.
This is a French military base in the middle of motherfucking Tolkienville?
So, for those of you who don't know, the Wheel of Time is placed in a futuristic Earth.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. This is planet Earth.
Yep.
So, yeah, this is France. Great.
Oh, great. We've stumbled
what's
on
left of
France.
God
France is brave
God
enough for her to start
damn it.
nuclear power?
I'm keeping this helmet, by the way.
Well,
So,
funny.
It's a Super Bowl.
fun fact, the helmet seems to have some kind of indicator pointing you back out down the hallway.
I'm gonna follow the indicator.
You're
and
not
we're
going
gonna die.
anywhere. Hold on a minute. Take someone with you. Well, you know what? I'm coming with you. Everyone else keep checking the chests.
This helmet's leading me somewhere.
Yeah, I'm coming with you because the last time you went somewhere by yourself, you almost fell out of a cliff. So
I didn't almost fall. I knew what I was doing.
you have no idea what any of this is, don't you? Dare
I
lie.
don't know what any of it is, but I still found it, and I did good.
So,
To see the platypus dinosaur. I'm coming too.
as you all follow Almus and his weird helmet, he begins leading you toward one of the bays, and the helmet seems to be linked to whatever is in this bay. It's another one of those weird multi-bladed vehicle things.
Okay, I want to get closer to those things.
Okay, you
Follow where
are
the
able
helmet's
to.
leading me.
You are able to. This one is
Okay.
on your side.
Okay, I have an out-of-character question.
Yes.
So, the helicopter, does it run on gas, or is it also like some kind of nuclear fission thing?
You will find out.
I will? Okay.
Yeah.
Bunnies!
Almost
Oh.
is going to follow the instructions the helmet is providing or whatever.
You've managed to climb inside of the cockpit of the helicopter and have
Okay.
no idea what you're doing.
Okay, I'm going to look around at it.
You are completely confused. You have flipped every switch and nothing seems to be responding.
Burl is hanging off the side of this thing, just kind of knocking on the door with his knuckles. Like, what the hell is any of this?
I don't know. The helmet led me here and led me into the seat.
Wait, what do you mean? The helmet's talking to you?
The helmet is showing me directions of places to go. It told me to come out the corridor and get into this.
What, inside that glass thing?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Having flipped
Here.
every switch and every lever, it does nothing.
Leo checks several of any crates close to him that are back in the barracks.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Okay.
Can I look around in the cockpit for anything?
You can. There's a very faded picture.
Oh. Can I see what the picture is of, or is it too faded?
Yeah. I mean, you can make out what looks like basic facial features.
Oh, okay.
It is of a woman, though.
My hand at the burl.
This is a person, but it doesn't look like it's painted. Doesn't feel like it. So it's a drawing? Huh. Well,
Nope,
whatever
it doesn't look
this
like a drawing.
is. Well, then how do you explain any of what the hell all this is then?
Cavemen discovered technology.
Well, it's not a painting, and it looks like a drawing, so it must be. Whatever. I'm gonna keep this and
Cursed.
study it later.
Cursed shit. That's exactly what this is. And I put one of these things on my fucking head.
So, as
You
Ned
did.
is leaning at the door, his foot hits a pedal by accident, and something seems to start.
Nap. Wait, no.
You don't even know my
Almost.
character's name.
Now you got me
You don't even
doing
know.
it.
You don't even know my character's
Almost.
name.
Oh, I'm sorry. Almost out of that thing right now.
No, it's finally responding.
Responding to
Or I'll
what?
drag you out.
The top blades begin to spin,
All
And
right,
this
that's
is
it. I'm
how
gonna yank him out.
Almas dies.
and with an audible crack, it all stops moving.
All right, I'm going to roll athletics and forcibly haul him out of there.
There is small amounts of sparks and smoke coming out of the top propellers.
Hey, look, I didn't break it. Whatever this is, I didn't break it because this thing's
As I've got you under your
obviously-
armpits, hauling you out of the cockpit. Yep, sure.
Actually, you probably know.
Look, whatever this is, it definitely doesn't look safe.
It probably isn't. However, it looks really, really old, and it probably doesn't work because of how old it is.
A small
Right,
fire.
well,
has
I'd like to
I
stop
didn't break
touching
it.
things.
No, I'm gonna look around the cockpit some more, or I'm gonna look around inside the seat some more and see if there's anything else in here aside from that weird
propeller-
photo.
The engine for the propeller has caught on fire.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
out.
not good. Okay, I'm getting out.
Thank you, Christ Almighty. Start smacking you with the fucking butt end of my spear next time.
The two of you begin desperately trying to put the flames out.
Oh, I'm not touching that shit. It's your fault. You take care of it.
Where is the bard with us?
Bard,
Yep.
are you with
Go-
them?
I believe I was looking for dinosaurs.
Go grab some water.
Where is water? Where's water?
There are streams in the steading near the big tree.
Oh, streams are good for swimming. I like swimming.
Bring
as-
back water.
As you watch, the fire begins to slowly die out.
Oh,
Looks like
water
that's
is good.
solvent.
Water
God
tastes good.
damn it! Talon wouldn't let me have my fun and get the fucking bard electrocuted.
I can tell you
Okay.
that actually would not happen, and that fire would get a lot worse.
I figured it was an electrical fire, so I was literally just.
It
hoping
was
the
not
bard
an
would
electrical fire.
Oh, okay.
It was a hydraulic fire.
Oh,
Jeez,
yeah, that would have been
something
bad.
else.
Oh, that would have been so funny.
The
Well,
whole
he said
thing
there
would
was
have exploded.
He said there was
Funny in a
sparks. I
really
just
fucked up kind of way.
So,
Yeah.
to the people who are inside still going through the crates and chests, Dark, roll me perception.
That's a just fucking
Actually,
random.
both Dark and Mika.
9. Not me.
Just kind of running around.
14.
That's
And
for
Mika?
athletics.
Still got the helmet on.
Oh yeah, the helmet has shut down.
Aw.
Mika?
I'm
Okay.
looking in the crates. Do I need to roll perception?
Yes, perception.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep, that's.
Okay.
Ironically, it's the same as my passive.
So, Mika, you find nothing of real interest. You do find a knife that, when you press a button, it pops out. You almost took off one of your fingers opening it the first time.
I'm gonna hold on to that.
You've also discovered that if you hold the button down, you can slide the blade back in.
I'm gonna put that in my pocket.
That sounds like
Puts-
something that'd be good for me.
Ring-loaded knife in pocket. Ah!
They usually do have sheaves that you can put them in.
So, Dark, you find something a little interesting to you.
Oh.
It's a little... Well, you can tell the metals it's made out of. It seems to be made out of brass and lead in two parts that were conjoined.
Brass, lead, 2 parts conjoined. What is it?
Don't know.
On the bottom, there seems to be some inlays. One of the inlays you can make out in the brass reads 2610, and the other one looks to be a 9 followed by 2 M's.
Oh.
Oh, God, no.
Modern
Bullets.
firearm.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the firearm itself. It is a
No, it's the
singular
bullets.
round of ammunition.
A singular 9mm, huh?
Go
Nice.
beat it with a hammer.
No,
You could just be
no. Hold on.
I want to see
Out
that.
of character moment of introspection. That 9mm round is older than the fucking laser gun. That 9mm round is older than the entire fortress combined.
Hey, can I say something out of character really quick?
Yes.
I was just looking at something. Activision just tweeted something that's really fucking funny. I just want to read it for the group.
Time.
We would like to formally apologize for using Russia as antagonist in our Call of Duty series. Had we known the truth, we would have used a more competent military such as Cuba or Laos.
Oh, no.
Shots fired.
Goodness.
Damn.
Oh, that
I
is.
just wanted
Wow.
to share that with the group because I read that and had to mute.
Oh my goodness. A
That
video
is-
game development company just roasted an entire nation and won.
Jesus H.
All right.
Fuck.
I'm sorry, and I know somebody's streaming, but I'm sorry. I just had to share that because it was so fucking funny.
Trust me, I stream ops. My streams
Right.
heard worse things than that.
Yes.
Oh my god, that is the greatest
Example.
shade that's ever
Alright,
been thrown.
Back to in character quickly, just so y'all can visualize what Leo is doing. I've got my webcam on.
Uh-oh.
And I do have, and I am a gun owner, just like about everyone else in the area.
Yeah.
He has that bullet in between his fingers, like.
There are cogs moving in his head.
What's this thing do? Smashes with hammer, explodes.
No, please.
He's more competent than that. He's not a
Yes.
caveman.
He would notice that there seems to be a seam between the lead and the copper, the brass, and has probably already worked out the fact that he could possibly pry them apart.
And the minute he finds out there's gunpowder inside, that's when the gears are really going to go into overdrive.
That's gonna be interesting. I'm I can't wait to see what he makes then.
Obviously, it's not going to be some like gas blowback style firearm, but he could probably make like an old fashioned lever action.
Oh,
Oh,
that'd be
Jesus.
so awesome.
Fucking Christ.
Or, well, that, or
Actually,
feed on into a Gatlin.
I'd say it'd either be like a crank powered Gatlin or a revolver.
I mean, crank power Gatlins were nothing to sneeze at, you know?
No,
No,
they surprisingly,
In
depending
an
on how fast you could crank, they had a fire rate They had a fire rate pretty close to that of the MG42 if you could crank hard enough.
no,
Get that some bitch going, yeah.
200 rounds a minute. On
Yeah?
average, it was 200 rounds a minute.
Yeah.
This up a little
Yeah.
while back.
If you got it cranking hard enough, velocity would take care of a lot of it.
Yeah. Granted, the problem with an old style crank is you're lucky to have probably 60 rounds of quote unquote magazine.
Yeah.
Because those things are gravity fed mag.
Oh,
So, in yet another iteration of the artificer creates a nuke.
I mean, just hope to God that he doesn't manage to find the actual reactor.
Oh, goodness.
Right, because that does exist. God almighty. Okay, first
Okay,
off,
so-
no.
When you start glowing.
Has anyone gone back to the control room yet? Because that
I
didn't
have.
actually explore.
I was gonna say I was gonna head back. I was heading back there.
Oh, no, I'm putting you in a headlock. No,
No, I'm
stop
sorry.
touching shit.
As,
I beat
as,
You
you
don't
with
get
that
to touch anything else.
as you
No,
enter
I-
the control room,
Well,
on the back wall, you notice something. It's a little faded, but you can kind of make it out. It looks like a map.
I'd like to
Uh,
inspect
can-
this map.
I was about to say, can we look at it closer?
Yes, it is a map of corridors and locations.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Is there a marking telling us where we're at?
There's a red dot on the location you're currently at, which, while you can't read it, it does read out Hangar Bay.
Hey, I bet you this is a map of the entire compound, or this entire place, whatever it is.
prior to collapse.
Yes. That was almost talking to Burl.
It also begins to come clear to you guys that you're betting if you peeled back some of the Manethran stonework, you might find some of the original architecture.
Okay. I'm
Do
going
it.
to take this.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you
You
want to
cannot take it, it is mounted to the wall.
Oh.
I'm going to memorize this. Okay.
So you can come back later and do sketching over it or whatever. Make a
This
new
place is under our auspices now.
map. This big
Yeah.
lever is the one that opened the door.
Theo
Should we try and
rejoins
close the
them and
door?
is like, "Oh, miss, how did you get the door open?"
This big lever here. I'm gonna try and use the lever again to see if I can close the door.
As you push against the lever, it takes a bit of work. Someone else had to jump in and help you.
Leo.
It's a little stuck, but eventually you both get it moving. And as it slides back into the forward position, you watch as, without quite as much shaking, but still a decent amount of rumbling. Now that the power's on, you also hear, you see red lights flashing in the main room from the ceiling as the doors begin to close, and you hear a womp womp as the doors slide to a close.
Okay, so that's done now. Okay.
Almost. If you're going to explore, that's fine, but please try to refrain from touching anything.
Hey, it worked out for the better because look what we have now. This place is lit up and we don't need torches because of the magic lights.
This time, yes, but I worry, much like whatever that mechanical beast you found, you could light something on fire and we may not have the means to
I-
get out.
I will be careful regarding that stuff. However, I will continue to explore, and if I find doors, I will go through them.
Almost find me first, and if I'm not here, find someone from my family.
Oh, everyone roll perception. Oh, okay, never mind. Almost already passed it.
Hey!
Oh, so Burl. We'll go with Burl then. So, Burl, as you're standing in the control room, you hear a strange crackling sound coming from part of the desk. Do you see what looks to be a pull-out drawer?
I will open it.
Inside seems to be a small handheld device with what looks to be some kind of meter, and the hand of the meter is sort of twitching.
Well, we all know what that thing is.
It's
I'm
making a
going to
crackling
reach
sound.
in and pick it up and inspect it.
It seems to be some kind of tool for measuring something. And it seems to make a louder noise depending on where you point it in here.
Pointed at
I'm going
me.
to point it at my feet.
Specifically, it goes off a bit more.
I know what that thing
Put
is.
it right against
It's
the
an
sphere.
instrument.
You
I
put it
should
right
say
against
it.
the what?
I'm going to get as close to the floor as I can.
It begins crackling louder, and you begin to notice that there is a second part to it that looks like a compass that seems to be pointing to the strange thing that Nep lit on fire by accident.
Almost.
Yeah, sorry, almost.
Burl's stomach is going to all of a sudden begin to cramp a little. He will jerk himself directly upright and jerk a hand up. If anyone else is still talking. And then point the thing at the machine.
It begins going off a bit more.
Everyone out now through the crack. Fast as you can. Go. Does anyone argue?
Nope,
Nope.
I'm not.
All right, then Burl's going to bring up the rear with this thing held at the metal contraption and begin shuffling. Wait, hold on. Before I leave. As everyone else leaves, he's going to inspect the control panel.
This bitch.
You find the area where Nep flipped all the light switches.
I'm going to light a torch and then... Wait, hold on. Is everyone outside yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone except for me. Ha ha ha. No, just kidding. I'm out too.
Okay, I'm going to light a torch and then slam my fist on the button.
The
It was a few
lights
buttons.
begin to slowly turn off. Well, he hit the master switch, basically.
Oh.
All of the lights begin to turn off.
I'm going to pocket the thing and then shuffle out myself.
As you walk past the metal contraption, it begins screaming.
I'm going to walk a lot faster.
You make it toward the end of the corridor when there's a bang behind you.
Oh, I'm going to fucking book it.
A ball of fire comes out of the hangar bay in which whatever Net accidentally set on fire was. The strange contraption in your pocket begins screaming again, and goes silent.
I'm gonna yank it out. And is it stuck in the red or stuck in the green?
It looks like it flared red and then went back to just above green.
I'm gonna point it in there and just kind of hold my breath and keep an eye on it for about 30 seconds.
It really doesn't seem to move anymore. It's just kind of flickering just above the green.
Going to very audibly swallow down the spit that has all of a sudden accumulated.
Pointed at Almas. Pointed at me. I'm wearing a helmet and I sat in that thing.
I pointed at him.
It ticks up a little bit, but not
Take
to what
off
you
the helmet.
assume are
I am not
dangerous
taking the
levels.
helmet off.
Take off the helmet, or I'm taking it off for you. You can carry it, but you're not wearing it.
Okay.
Having removed the helmet, the counter doesn't change.
Well, that's not good. Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Gonna lose.
Almost from
It's
now
nap
on pain of breaking of many things, tell someone and get someone else before you
I
touch anything.
Won't touch any of the machines, but I will still.
No.
explore and go
You're
through
not
doors.
doing any of this shit by yourself anymore. I
I
swear
will
on pain of
explore
death.
and go through doors, but I will not mess with any of the machines.
Right. Remind me to break your ankles next time I get the chance.
So,
I think you would do that anyway.
as you begin making your way back to the Steadfast, oddly enough, as you walk past the workshop, it spikes.
I freeze.
Oh, so yeah, I'm not the only one that makes this weird thing go off.
Right.
Leo was in there earlier laughing his head off.
Y'all go on ahead. Leo, come with me, please.
I was not.
Daka and Leo's nuclear adventure.
Zach, my character may be a little on the mad scientist side, but he's not the type to go laughing maniacally.
I know.
Seems very offended by that.
It was just more like a fun little, just, it actually works kind of laugh.
So Almas is going to go back and find Tormund and Elenara.
All right. Leo goes.
Slightly
Elenara's
glowing.
in bed.
Carrying the helmet.
I've got this thing pointed in front of me like a fucking magic talisman, waving it around as shit.
So it ends up leading you toward what looks to be a hatch in the ground toward the back of the workshop. You had to move a table to find it.
I'm gonna stare at that hatch for a long time and then share a very uneasy look with Leo.
My lamp.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to open that.
How? Where is the needle exactly?
It's about in the middle.
And that's
For reference, the last time I saw that needle in the red was when that thing exploded. Or caught fire, rather.
Oh no, it exploded.
Well, I know what that word means.
Yes, you have seen things explode.
Okay, then yeah,
There
it exploded.
is a group called the Illuminators who fire off fireworks.
Okay, so we know what an explosion is. Good.
Yes.
Leo most definitely knows what an explosion is. He works with a thing that makes explosions.
I was talking more about me, because Burl is straight up a fucking farmer. But
At least you're not an idiot like a cow.
yes, thank you, Bart. Right.
Well, I'll open it. If that needle goes higher, I'll close it again.
All right. Here's a bigger question: how much of a strength roll is it to open the damn thing?
It doesn't really require strength.
Is it locked?
It's not locked.
Okay. Yeah.
No, at first you try pulling it open, then you try pushing it open, and it takes you a little bit to realize that it slides.
Oh, that's weird. That's weird.
Inside is a ladder.
What's the needle doing?
The needle has not moved from middle.
How far down can I see?
It looks like it goes down maybe 10 feet, the ladder.
Okay. I'm gonna glance over Leo and say,
However,
exactly how dark does all that look to you?
the architecture does change.
Oh no. How dark would it look to Leo?
I mean, there's enough light in this room to illuminate the bottom of it. It breaks off into a hallway, though.
Leo grabs his lamp and goes down first.
Right right behind with the magic talisman and my spear.
Totally not a Geiger counter.
I'm gonna call it the talisman. Fuck you.
We know what it is. It's just, we don't, in character, we don't know what it is.
As you reach the bottom, the first thing you notice is there's a switch on the wall.
I'm going to very gently place my hand on it and give Leo a look.
Leo just kind of looks back and like, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
If we hear anything out of the ordinary, we're out of here. You're up that ladder first.
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll take a couple of steadying breaths and then.
Would be the typical sounds of electricity.
What?
Out of character, I was saying, for us, the typical, out of the ordinary would be the typical sounds of something, of electricity powering up lights.
Yeah, anything with like a low buzz would be just weird. He's going to haul the switch in whatever direction it's not facing.
It flips upward, and there is a low buzz as the lights in the ceiling turn on. One after another, each one with sort of a slight boom, 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 boom.
How big is this?
These lights would be drums.
So it's about, you have to stoop. Well, you have to stoop.
Yeah.
Leo has maybe like 2 inches of clearance above his head.
God, yeah, I'm like crouched over. Shit.
The Geiger counter has not moved.
Well, Leo's like, wait a minute, no. Actually, I double
it's-
checked. Leo's like 6 foot even.
Yeah. So yeah, you don't even have to crouch. So the Geiger counter, when you first turned the switch on, it did flare a little bit, not to the red, just slightly as the first light turned on. Down the hallway, it only goes probably about 20 feet, and then it ends in a set of double doors.
Oh, that's not ominous at all.
There's a button on the wall next to the double doors. There's no handle that you can see, by the way, on the double doors, just the button.
Leo reaches his hand out, but stops about 2 inches from it and looks at Burl. Like, you want me to push it?
He shifts his weight a little bit and then readies his spear, aims it the general direction of the doors, and gives him a nod.
Before Leo pushes the button, he draws his pistol. And then pushes the button.
So, as you press the button, a sort of display above the set of double doors turns on. And it begins counting up from -50.
It's an elevator!
How deep does this shit go? What the fuck?
All
right.
It reaches.
All right, okay. Real talk. Is this just straight up like French bunker?
You will find out.
The fucking fear bunker for the French? What the fuck?
Probably a French hardened military base bunker.
That the fucking magic people built on top of. Goddamn.
As it reaches 0, you hear a ding as the doors slide open.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
It's just an elevator.
Yo.
The guy has not moved.
Have I encountered technology similar to this, though?
No. You've heard stories from someone who encountered something similar to this in the spine of the world.
I know what this thing is. It's a hug machine. I jump right in.
You're not with us right now.
What? I thought it was.
Oh, no. Wait. No, hold on. Did you ever say that you left?
Pretty sure.
He's just been following you guys at a distance,
Oh,
like
I didn't even fucking notice.
sort of small creature.
He's being creepy.
I'm too dumb to be creepy.
This is where they find out he's actually an android from the past.
Android,
Oh my
what?
God.
No, I'm just an idiot.
That's a mandroid.
Same thing.
So, do you enter the elevator?
Yep.
Wait, hold on a minute. I'm gonna like try to reach out to grab him, and if I happen to stumble into the elevator, it's the whim of fate.
So, we'll say you stumble inside. On the wall is a panel, numbered 0 to 150.
Okay. I'm gonna very gently pull Bard behind me, very firmly out of reach of all the buttons, and then give Leo a slightly panicked look because he isn't inside yet.
As he proceeds to press every single button.
Yeah, no, I have him like if I have to roll strength, I will. I have him in a pair hug at this point. He's not touching anything.
Oh no, I want to roll strength too. If that's the case.
Yeah, you want to push every button?
Yeah. I want 50
Actually,
hugs.
you know what? I feel like this is the part where serious side should start coming out for the first time.
Oh no. Serious side waits. Serious side.
Okay.
So am I rolling athletics strength?
Yeah, both of you roll strength. I'm
Would
gonna
his be a saving roll?
Oh well.
Yeah, his would be a save. Which either way, I think he's failed.
I'll see if I
yeah.
fail. Yeah, he did.
I was hoping to not.
Yeah, no, he's
Okay.
got you in he's got you in a chokehold.
Yeah, well,
I have you under one arm like a goddamn football.
Like one arm is wrapped around your neck, the other one is holding one of your under one of your arms.
Like, nope, not today.
Will Leo step inside the elevator?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. You're greeted with the same sight of a panel of buttons labeled 0 through 150.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that I lost.
I'm sure you are.
No, not for the fact that I can't press buttons, but well, you guys have seen Red versus Blue, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Caboose is supposed to be the strong one because he's too stupid to be anything else.
Yeah, you don't have that advantage, I'm sorry to say.
Actually, he had the same strength modifier as you.
You're joking.
No.
Why the fuck is the bard? What?
What's your strength, Burl?
Did I roll low again? God fucking damn it. Hold on.
Oh, wait a minute. Can I do Bardic Inspiration and roll again?
I have an 18 in strength. Also, no.
You are just slightly stronger than Leo, then, because Leo has a 16.
Did everyone roll high? What the fuck?
Okay,
No,
but like
I didn't.
I didn't.
But like Zach, can I do a Bardic Inspiration and roll again?
Not on yourself.
That's a shame. It would. It would have been so funny if I just overpowered him as a bard.
So, is anyone going to press a button?
Leo, what the hell? Leo's gonna push the 1.
You go down a singular floor. The door opens into a mess that you're not entirely sure what to make of. First thing you notice is, as the doors open, the air inside of here is very stale. There's writing on the wall. You see a big 01, and then some writing you can't understand.
Well, no, it's where we are. Well,
It is a long
we are.
hallway.
Read it anyways.
Yeah, there is a long hallway. There is multiple doors. The strange part is everything on this floor is just like this pristine white.
Leo, I don't know about this place.
You know, I don't either. Maybe it's better for exploring another day.
Somewhere
Yeah.
in the far reaches of whatever floor you're on, floor number 1, you hear a crash.
Okay. Back in the box now.
Came from floor 0?
It came from floor 1.
No. Did
Yeah,
we?
you came from floor 0, yeah.
Leo pushes the 0.
As the doors begin to close, you catch the glimpse of what looked like a large scaled clawed hand.
Right on.
Oh my holy god, why the fuck is the lizard man in our basement?
The good news is, as you reach the top and stumble out of the elevator, shook. The elevator
Yeah, that.
doesn't seem to move at first,
At first?
and then you watch as it begins counting down.
Oh, okay.
It settles back on floor -50.
I'm gonna sprint over to that motherfucking lever as fast as I possibly can.
It doesn't move from level 50. It just sits there.
I'm gonna flick that lever back down.
He turns off the power again.
Just turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off.
Oddly enough, the elevator display does not turn off, by the way.
I'm gonna glare at it and pick up my spear.
Please.
It stays at 50.
I look at him and say, please don't break the hug machine.
That thing down there. You saw that, didn't you?
Yeah, it gave lots of hugs.
Okay.
Part of me is curious. The other part of me is scared shitless.
Yeah, the scared shitless part is the one you need to listen to. All right. So, none of us saw any of whatever the hell that was. And this doesn't exist. That lever stays flipped down. And Leo, you keep that hatch covered. And if you hear anything like what we just heard, you come get everyone.
I look at him dead in the eye and say, we didn't see what?
Good. Good. He has the idea, I think. Okay. Up the ladder now. And I'll just begin ushering everyone up towards the ladder while glancing over that damn thing.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, who left?
Hydronius went to bed.
Yeah.
Hydro.
Yes.
Who's that again?
Yes, and I am I am almost an hour and a half past when I was planning on going to bed.
Is
This is
Sorry.
a real unsession.
is Hydro the person that was almost his friend?
Yeah, he's the
No, he's the Aes Sedai.
Talon, since we're going to be going to bed for this, can I try and see if I can enter the wolf dream?
You can.
God damn it!
You do not.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, so
That horror note, we will end.
God damn you, Talon. Why the
There's a
fuck?
lizard
What was
creature in the
that?
basement.
You guys will find out possibly next time.
Oh God, no! I'm not touching that shit ever again. Who the fuck knows what the hell the French were making down there?
What the
Eggs.
hell, France?
They were making eggs.
Oh God, yeah, probably big